That combination right there, the O-lines versus the D-lines on both teams, ends up being the thing that wins or loses games. And it's magnified every level that you go up. So the Super Bowl will be magnified at the most between those two. And normally who wins that battle ends up winning the game. I'm sure that'll be the same way in this game as it is in most Super Bowls. You have protection that ends up being the issue. You want to be able to have a mix of things in there that you can do. You get into those, if you get behind and you have to throw the ball every down, that's never good. You know, again, they've got that good defensive front.
Various ties you have to this organization. I'm sure you'd be happy to lead any team to a Super Bowl. Does it mean more that it's this particular organization for you?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, I think it's, if you had told me this when I was in middle school, I would have thought, I would have said that's a dream come true. So, you get into the NFL and you stop thinking about that stuff because there's 32 teams and you're doing whatever you can just to get that opportunity and stuff. And just the way it worked out and where everything lined up, it is pretty special to sit and think about.
Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Super Bowl 58. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC. They were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title. The final act of the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Chiefs now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by someone who needs less introduction than any player in the league. A Super Bowl champion, the league's most valuable player for a second time, Patrick Mahomes.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now here's Mahomes. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Chase Young drops him again for the second straight play, and it brings up 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. I mean, harken back to Dan Marino. Another superstar made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now they run. It's Mason. Fights him off. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Purdy to throw it on first down. Touchdown 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3-and-out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3-and-out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3-and-out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Pacheco once again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
It's a gain of 34.
After the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Here's Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Ray McCloud to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
He's still on his feet. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 67 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But
fighting through, and he's got space. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 34. Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this way?
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not all now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. He got 29 yards that time.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Then he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. A handoff now for Pacheco. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles and key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49ers offense making its way back out there.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Purdy now on 2nd down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the back. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back and looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost see, both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Javarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
And try to atone for it here on this drive. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play action, now Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Here's a 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Purdy. Hitting Samuel on the slant. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They go play action here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Gets by him at the 25.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be.
Now Purdy.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Extra point try now for Moody.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. This taken in at the goal line.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
111 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On first down, Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for two here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. It's complete, and he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down one does for me.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. Purdy bootlegging it. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as the tackle made up near the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A give running right is Mitchell. Shoves him away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Now 2nd and 9. Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Purdy. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
And his kick is good. And it will push the lead up to 5. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Holding offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And that went to the right side and incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Samuel bringing in the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They go play action here. Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 138 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in this Super Bowl.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Still going inside the 20.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Able to get away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Mahomes will throw for it, and he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. McLeod now on the return, fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 3rd and 4. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Niners set to take over on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now Purdy. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. On play action, they'll throw. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. First down, here's Mitchell. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Purdy. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Purdy will look to throw again here. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Pacheco. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs.
And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
I'm not taking trade.